Welcome to Presentation, Ponder, Practice. In this series of episodes, we will consider some things that simply need to work. The items considered might be used frequently or only situationally. Some are rarely needed, but when they are, they need to work. A list of items with brief discussion will be shared at the start. Then a devotional thought will be shared towards the end. Transportation is an area in which we need some things to work. A key or a remote needs to work to get into a vehicle. Once inside the vehicle, the steering wheel needs to be fully functional and operational. The engine needs to not only turn over, but also needs to start. While driving, one be a really bad time to discover that the brakes had some issue. On a rainy day, the windows need to roll up, the windshield wipers need to wipe, and the lights need to shine. Some people have grown accustomed to air conditioning and heating, and they say they just need to work. Get off road somewhere in a truck or Jeep, maybe get in some mud, snow, ice, or rocks, and the four-wheel drive needs to work. Discover a flat tire on a trip to town or family vacation, all of a sudden the tire iron, the jack, and the spare tire better work. Taking that tire for repair quickly reveals the importance of a tire patch or a plug working. If something goes wrong with a vehicle, minor things can be fixed on the spot, on the side of the road. Larger tasks have to take a trip to a mechanic, while major issues halt the journey altogether. The same cannot be said for an airplane. There are no repairs to be done while in flight. Catherine Keller underscores the importance of a compass in sharing an experience that her husband endured. She said, "For years, my husband had a pilot's license just for small planes. One summer, he and three other men set off to attend a conference in Saskatchewan, 3 provinces east of where we were living, over the Rocky Mountains. Before he started the plane, he checked all the instruments and set his course on the compass. They would be staying overnight in a city near the Alberta border. What he hadn't realized when he set his compass was that the needle was a fraction off center. At first, it didn't matter. But when the time came to land, by this time it was getting dark and he was not licensed to fly in the dark. He was far off course. The men were unaware of the miscalculation, were having a great time talking and laughing. Then Marvin realized the mountains were much higher than his map indicated they should be. The city where they were supposed to be landing was nowhere in sight. A fraction of a degree off on the compass had set them on the wrong course. What seemed like a small, insignificant mistake could have cost them their lives down the road or down the friendly skies. I'm not sure how that works out. It is essential that one's compass be set accurately. The only true standard by which one may set his compass correctly is the Word of God. The psalmist declared to God, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." Psalm 119, verse 105. One's thoughts, feelings, and preconceived ideas can be misguided. Solomon is warned, "There is a way which seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death." Proverbs 14, verse 12. We can reach our proper destination, the wonderful destination of heaven, by setting our compass according to the true and infallible Word of God. Thankfully, Marvin and his company were able to find the landing strip in a small town, landed safely, and flew on to their destination the next day. When it comes to traveling life's road, have you set the right course? Are the batteries you are using fresh? Is the steering wheel aligned? Has your motor been well maintained? Are your brakes worn out? Are you prepared for a rainy day? Do you take the blessings and pleasures for granted? If you get stuck, what do you rely on? Have you inspected the equipment needed in a pinch? Have you noticed if any gauges are off just a little? Things frequently used wear out and need to be replaced. Things used in specific situations need to be checked regularly to maintain proper functioning and usability. Things used rarely need to be inspected from time to time to ensure they are ready when needed most. Think on these things. May God bless you.